Well, today should be an interesting day, girl. Huh? Today should be an interesting day. Well, we could be broke down. There's worse places we could be broke down at. You know, in Florida, it's like 7:30 in the morning. It's 58 degrees. It's very comfortable out here. So, the tow truck driver is supposed to be calling at 8. And then, gosh, the bounder being towed. Excuse me if there's any, you know, road noise going on here, but this is where we're at. Kind of a busy area. It was actually pretty quiet last night, but we stayed here at Circle K, no problems. So where are we at today? All right, I got to clarify something. I know I got a lot of, like I didn't know I was doing in the last video, which, by the way, these are really in about as real time as it gets. Yesterday's video was January 11th, and I uploaded it that same day. I mean, I recorded the 11th and uploaded it on the 11th. Today's the 12th. I'll try to get this uploaded by the end of the day. So where was I? I got a bunch of static because I didn't check the transmission fluid properly. It's supposed to be warmed up and running. Okay, and somebody said the difference is, you know, if it's the difference of not checking that can be 2 or 3 quarts difference. No, sorry, I got to call that one person out. It does not change by that much. That, you know, initially pulling in here, I really just wanted an initial check just to make sure there was any fluid in the transmission. I wasn't, or up on a dipstick. I wasn't real concerned about exactly where it was at. I just want to know if the thing had, you know, lost so much that it didn't even register on there. Well, it did, and I did after I uploaded the video, and while it was uploading, I thought, okay, let me go ahead and get an accurate reading. Okay, so the difference is, to get an accurate reading, yes, it should be running and warmed up. The difference is it dropped about a half a pint, not even a half a pint. It checked, when I checked it without it running, it checked about like 1 pint low. And when I did the same thing, warmed up and running, it checked about 3/4 of a pint low. So the difference isn't much, but yes, to get the most accurate reading, it should be running. So at any rate, it is less than a quart low. That is not enough to cause the transmission to slip. Furthermore, when a transmission, I know I'll probably get more static on this, but I've been there and done that. I've had my share of clunkers that sprung a leak, usually from a rusty, one of the coolant lines that run up to the radiator or whatever. They all of a sudden start squirting out, and when the transmission gets low on transmission fluid, it doesn't slip, it causes it to disengage. It's as if you put it in neutral for a minute and there's nothing there, and then you put it back in gear and all of a sudden there's something there again. That's how they behave when they're low on transmission fluid. Been there, done that. It gets low and coming down to a stop. The little bit, you know, being low on fluid, that little bit of fluid will because you're braking at a stop sign or a traffic light, the fluid will go to the front of the pan, and all of a sudden it'll suck air, and it'll be just like you put it in neutral. And as you come to a stop, that fluid comes back and it'll pick it up again. You'll be sitting there, all of a sudden it'll be like you put it back in gear. You'll feel that like it's back in gear again. That's what happens when it's low on fluid. That's not what the bounder's doing. The bounder it's a little low, but not low enough to do that. So it slips really bad. That's all I could do was to get from that traffic light. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was definitely slipping badly, coming just from that traffic light down there up to this traffic light up here. And some people said, maybe you could just put a can of something in it, some additive, miracle additive, and nurse it that 12.6 miles to the transmission shop. No, if it slipped that bad, just going this little 1/8 of a mile distance. Can you imagine what would happen if I got on the on-ramp of the interstate and tried to get it up the interstate speeds? It's just not going to do it. It's not. Let alone going about 6 miles down the interstate and possibly just, yeah, being just down the road and broke down and have to get towed from there. You know, interstate traffic whizzing by. I'm not interested in doing that. And then when I get off the interstate, then there's downtown Jacksonville with all the starting and stopping. You know, rush hours picking up, being downtown Jacksonville, Florida, with a Class A, sitting there stranded. No, we're getting towed. It's $450 or more. If I get out there somewhere, I might not have the choice of towing services if it happens out in the highway, you know. So this is the route we're going. Some people have took notice to the PayPal link down below in the video description in the last video. I'll put it in this one too. A handful of people pitched in on this. I appreciate it. I mean, I got it, okay? But that lessens the severity of the blow that this is putting on me. So I really do appreciate it. Yeah, it's an expense. You know, and as life goes, you know, it just seems to never fail. Anytime you think, you know, oh, I got paid off some debt and saving some money. Yeah, I'm gaining some ground, doing pretty okay, watching my pennies, saving for a new rig, a newer rig. That something comes up, something happens, sets you back again. Dang it. Oh well, that's all right. Oh, and I did check the reviews on the transmission shop. I get some really good reviews. I think Andy and Steve are the owners. It seems like it's a good, reputable place. So it certainly seems like a fair price. He quoted me $1,500 to $1,700 to do it. That is reasonable. So we'll get on with things here. Tow truck should be here. He's gonna call me pretty soon. He'll be showing up. We'll get it over there this morning. Hopefully no damage occurs to Betty. Poor Betty. All right, we'll get back. I'll check back in here in a little bit. I better take Bella out again, just in case. She's already taking care of things this morning, but who knows? Tow truck driver did call. He's on his way, so that's good. I have a good feeling about today. I'm gonna try to stay positive, right? Everything's gonna go well. Knock on wood, right? Oh, the other thing is too, the bounder will back up. Reverse seems to be okay. I only tried it for I mean, a wee little bit, and then but moving forward, no, it doesn't want to do that too well at all. And I did, while I was under the bounder yesterday, I hope she didn't do anything behind my back on camera. You notice I did find a couple of drops underneath the transmission. So, you know, I felt it and, you know, looked at it, and it was still reddish colored, and then I smelt it to see if it smelt burnt. So, and actually the transmission shop, that was one of the questions he asked me, and I already had the answer ready because I'd already checked. He asked me if you know, if I checked the fluid, and he asked me, you know, what it looked like, and I told him it was, you know, reddish and didn't smell burnt. And he says, well, okay, that's good. At least you know, the transmission is not completely burned up. So so that's good. So I'm hoping for a positive outcome. Seems like they can get right to it. I'm not sure about accommodations yet. I'm hoping I can stay in the RV on their property, you know, while it's not up on the lift, or while it's down. I'm hoping. Anyway, I gotta take care of Bella here. We're gonna go for a little walk, and then yeah, he should be here anytime now. Well, he snuck up on me. Okay. Southern Crane and Wrecker. It's a big Peterbilt. Okay. We gonna take a walk outside here. Oh boy, I'm a bit nervous. Bella says, just chill, it'll be okay. Alright. Alright. Here it is. The company is Southern Crane and Wrecker. That rig ought to do it. Oh boy. Poor Betty. Close enough for now, I guess. Yeah, she's now got her front wheels off the ground. She's up. I just hope she's ready. Oh boy. Alright, I got my hazard lights on. And we got this contraption here on. I guess it's wireless from the truck. I think we're about ready here. Okay, I don't know. I'll have to get Bella, and I don't think she's just gonna hop up into that truck because it's noisy and rattly, and she might think this thing's scary. I don't know, but I might have to lift her up in there. But we are riding with the truck driver. Bella, you ready to go? Come on, girl. Come on. I took the e-bike off the rack and put it inside for now. Just because. Okay, this is gonna be new, girl. I don't know. She's awful excited that we're going somewhere. Hang on, Bella. Hang on. She says, what? Are we gonna ride in this big truck? Hang on. Can you do it? Come on. Come on. You had no problem with that. Get our destination directions in there. There we got a rear view camera up here. There's the bounder back there. And away we go.
You got the cruise speed?
Huh?
Cruise speed?
16,000. What do you think, girl?
She's thinking this truck is way damn loud right now.
I thought she'd be a little intimidated by all the noises. I was surprised she jumped up in it by herself, you know? Come on, up. Come on. Come on. Oh, up. There you go. Fuck it.
I've got a couple dogs over here. I've had my dogs over here. I've had some drivers with their dogs. They usually love it. They get to sit right there and look out the window and jump in the back and sleep on the bed.
Over there is shifter's transmission. That's where we're getting her done at. This actually went much smoother than I thought. So, I'm feeling a little better now that we're here. Me and Bella just gonna wait here a minute. The driver went in and is consulting how they want to go about getting it in their yard. There's room for it, but it's gonna be a little tight getting in and around it. So they're figuring out just how to maneuver things. Yeah, Betty came along pretty good, but she didn't have a whole lot of choice with a rig like this. Okay. Okay, I guess the plan is he's gonna go down around the block, go somewhere, and get turned around. He's gonna come back up the street here, and then back it the whole way back into the lot, somewhere back in there. Bye bye, Betty. Okay, this is the interesting part. Here she comes. Oh good, the motorcycle rack cleared the curb. Didn't appear to be going to be working out too well, so the bounder will back up. So maybe we'll end up just unhooking it up here, and I'll just back it in under its own power. I think we can do that. I don't think the bounder is going to have enough snot to get up on that lift.
No. No.
Good news and bad news. The good news is they're going to get started on it right away, right where it's at on the parking lot, because yeah, the bounder would not have made it on its own. It didn't even have enough snot left to get itself up on the rack. There's these ramps over here, and it just did not have, it just slipped. It would not go up there, and we measured it out. The bounder would have just fit on here anyway, but besides the point. They were talking about putting a winch up there and somehow pulling it up on, but the indecision was just to do it the old-fashioned way here on the ground. Got the front end jacked up, getting some tools out, and they are getting started on it. That's today's update. Oh, and the plus side is too, I get to stay in the RV. So Alan and Steve are, you know, both really good guys. It was nice to meet them, and looks like the service is going to be excellent starting right away. That's all I got. I'll check back in when I know more, or maybe we'll go do something in town. I imagine we're going to be here for at least, even though they're starting on it right now, I imagine we'll be here at least 2 days. Hopefully not too much longer than that. All right, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll check back with you. I'll see you.